Hi all, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Let's start rebooting work using UiPath. In today's session, we are to discuss about debugging activities, which is nothing but step into, step out, step out. So this may be asked in so many interviews, basically like how it works, how it performs. So we are going to deep dive on each and every activities which is step into, step out, so how it works, so how it functions. So let me quickly jump back to the UiPath studio and have a simple session. So let me go to the UiPath studio. So already I have created a workflow here. So what I'll be doing here, so I'll be just dragging drop some assign activities sequence and show you how basically these three kind of debug activities will work. Let me go to the activity panel, try to drag and drop the assign activity. So let me try to create a variable over here, okay? What I will be doing here, just control K and just try to create a variable, integer variable, okay? Control K, and then what I'll be doing here, int counter, okay? That's it. So once I created my variable, what I'll be doing, I'll be just try to assign a value. So since I said already a integer, I'll be assigning a value as 1. So let me go to the variable panel and try to change the variable type. Perfect. So let me copy this and paste over here. So what I'll be doing here, just try to remove this one, okay, and try to call your variable which has been created, which is nothing but int counter plus 1, okay. Perfect, that's it. So what actually we are going to do now, so let me try to drag and drop a sequence, okay. So let me call it as subsequence. So these variations will help you to understand so where this control goes up, okay. And then so try to copy and paste this for assign activity, okay. Just try to copy and paste, and then try to give a right line so which help you to print the output, okay. And then so let me name it as counter value, and then try to call your variable. So as we already know that, so we are not able to print the integer value in the right line. So what actually we have to do? So we have to make it as dot toString so that we can print the integer variable in the right line. Okay, that's it. Perfect. So what actually we have done till now? So we just created a assign activities int count equal to 1 and then int counter plus 1. Okay, and then we have dragged and dropped your subsequence, and then you just copy and paste the above activities. That's it. Okay. Let me go to the debug panel here. Okay, so what I'll be doing here, so you can see something called a slow step, right? So in previous videos, so we have posted how the slow steps works. So what are the variation you can be used in the slow steps? Okay, so what actually you have to do, so just click once so that it will move to the 1x. Okay, so once it came to 1x, what actually you have to do, so just go to your subsequence, okay, and then put a breakpoint here. That's it. Okay, so what actually I done? So I just made a slow step and then debug point in the subsequent. That's it. So we can try to explore now how the step into and step over, step out will work. Okay, try to debug the file quickly. So it will be going to the assign activity. So which is int count equal to 1, and then it will try to increment the value, and then it will come to the subsequence now. So it has started the flow, it going to step by step. Okay, so since we have made a debug point here, it stopped here itself. Okay, what actually I'll be doing here, I'll just go with the step into first. Okay, step into. So the step into how it works basically. So it will go to the each and every activities. It execute the each and every activity. You can see here, open the workflow or sequence, or it may be anything. Okay, so we in our case we have used the sequence. Okay, so it will pass and highlight activities before executing, right? So it's going to highlight the each and every activities before executing. Then step into, and then step into, and then step into. So likewise, we have to give step into for each and every time so that it will go to the next activities. Okay, and then just click on continue. You can see the output called as counter value 4, right? So in step into how it works basically, it will go to the each and every step one by one. Okay, so before executing the activities, it will pass and highlight on each and every activities before execute. Okay, so let me try with the step over now. Okay, let me click on debug file now. Okay, so in this time we are going to use the step over. Okay, so what actually step over means, so it is also going to open the workflow, only highlight after executing all the activities. Okay, so let me go to the UiPath Studio. So already we have made a debug, right? So it came to the subsequence now. What we are going to do now? So we are going to click on the step over. Okay, so once I clicked on step over, I can see that it is going to each and every steps. So we are not going to give the step into for each and every activities, right? So you can see that it has been traversal to the each and every step, and then it came to the subsequence. It stopped in the subsequence, right? Let me click on the continue. Okay. So let me try to run the step out now so that you will be understand the difference between the step over and step out. Let me click on debug. So step out. So this is basically will step out from the particular debug point workflow. Okay, so which called as step out. So let me try to see here. Okay, so we are came to the subsequent now, right? Perfect. So let me try to click on step out. So once I clicked on step out, so it same like it is executing all the activities and stepped out from the subsequent. So you can see the difference, right? So once you are going the step into, you will be traversing to the each and every activities. So you have to give the step into for the each and every activities to get executed. But you're going to use your step over. So how does it works? So it will execute all the activities and it will stop in the subsequent itself. But when you are going to use the step out, it will execute all the sub activities in the subsequence, but it will not wait in the subsequent, it will go to the main sequence directly. So which means it will be stepped out from the subsequent itself. Okay, where in the step over will not be. So it will be passed in the subsequence itself once I executing the all the steps. This will be the basic difference between the step into, step over, and step out. So basically, it will execute the task which is assigned to it, but the types of execution. So how it execute the activities is the difference between all these three debug panels. I hope you like the session. Thanks for watching. Happy learning. Have a good day.